Hello, everybody. It is time for another bilingual update in English and Spanish. We've got a few events going on right now, and I know y'all been watching them, and I appreciate that. And I feel like it's time to at least give y'all an update because I have a little bit to cover. And we're going to talk about the purpose of Battle for Peru. We're going to talk about Final Showdown. We're going to talk about Battle for Ecuador. We're going to talk about KOF World War. We're going to talk about, we're going to talk about a lot of things. EVO Japan. We're going to talk about a few things. So I'm going to try to go quickly, and we're going to keep going. First off, Battle for Peru 2016. I wanted to say thank you all for proving my point. I'm sure you watched my previous update video, and it shows that people are interested in these games, these older games still. Again, I feel like we are the KOF Marines, okay? I've got specialists in every KOF, okay? So I don't feel like I have to focus on one or two KOFs or just the new KOFs. I don't have to. I've got options around globally, okay? So I really don't have to do that. So because of that, I'm not going to. If I don't have to settle for it, why should I? And I'm not. So that's how I see it. I have a lot of options, and so I like having options. I don't like being told I have to do this or I have to do that. No, I don't. I can do what I want. Free man. So I've been watching videos on Fightcade and all this other stuff, and it's been showing these, bringing all these views, these matches, okay? That's why I knew doing this Peru event, especially since people were still commenting on the 2011 thing. I knew that if I did this Peru event, it would blow up. And y'all are confirming what I already said. You're Peruvian, so I have the data to back up my research. The data, okay? I mean, you got to talk about Kula versus Mono. We're already over 4,000 views. Already over 4,000 views, close to 90 likes, guys. I mean, this video's only been out mainly a week. Oh, about a week. And it's almost at 100 likes, close to 5,000 views, okay? That's all I need to say. Bottom line is it doesn't matter what game you're playing. If the skill level's there, people are going to watch. That's basically the whole point. So, I appreciate you all. Continue to support it. Even Kula Toshi, that's been up recently, that's already over 2,000 views and about 70 likes already. So, again, people have been waiting for this for a long time. They're hungry for this, okay? It tells me that, okay? And this is a niche I've built up. I've carved it. So, why would I be foolish enough to let it go? Now, with that being said, I'm not going to sit here and let other opportunities pass me by, okay? Pass us by, like EVO Japan, okay? It's a lot easier to get in Japan than it is the USA because of visa issues, and so we intend on exploring that more as we had intended for Kula to go to Japan anyway. So we'll get into that later. But let's talk Battle for Peru, okay? The original objectives for Battle for Peru was to honor our agreement with the Peruvians, okay, that we had in 2015, to send Kula there to train for the KOF World War, as we knew that would be his toughest test, and it is proven to be correct. And for me to gather information for Mexico versus Peru, the team event, okay? We gather information for that. Gather information for a future Latin American Cup, okay? Gather information, okay? So this was really a very low budget project, okay? This Battle for Peru, because I'm just gathering information. So whatever happens, whatever does it, I'm just gathering information. I won't get too angry about it because, again, I'm just gathering information. I know what needs to improve. I know the things that we need to correct. That stuff I know now because I've gathered information. Again, we haven't been to Peru in 5 years, okay? So, got to see what's different, what's changed. This new arcade. We got to see the capabilities, the internet, how the screens look. Can we stream there? Do we need to hook up HD equipment? All this stuff I now have information on. So that's the purpose of Battle for Peru, okay? Really was for no other purpose. So this Mexico versus Peru stuff y'all making that to be, y'all have to realize I'm a promoter, okay? As the head of the division and not just the owner of the company, I serve as a promoter, okay? So all that is promotion. It serves to promote LDA's name. I know you heard the term Manifest Destiny, from sea to shining sea. That is my goal for LDA. So if that gets through via the KOF World War, then it serves its purpose, okay? That's how y'all got to see it. So it serves multiple purposes, and I'll get into that later. Now, another thing I want to comment about, I don't see a lot of unity within the Latin American community. And again, I'm trying to focus things towards the KOF World War because I know that'll be a lot of things that people will watch. And I know it would allow the name LDA to stretch into Asia, far parts, and that's really the objective, okay? Don't get lost into this Mexico versus Peru, or don't get lost into the KO World War stuff, okay? All it is promotion, okay? All it is, again, think Manifest Destiny. It's a way of getting LDA's name into other parts of the world, Asia and other stuff. Because people are going to watch this KO World War, right? And I got to talk to people to get this stuff set up, right? In Asia, right? And so we're going to have to work together, right? Meaning I can find business partners, right? There you go, okay? So you all might see it as, oh, we're going to go to try to destroy one. Nah, that's low-level thinking, okay? Just like thinking Mexico versus Peru only is low-level thinking, okay? Y'all are so focused on this Kula versus Toshi and stuff that y'all are missing the big picture, okay? It's almost like the puppet master. Some people call me the puppet master, you know, for that reason. Because this is all part of a stage for me. This is all just puppets on a play, okay? This is a stage I've let out. You know, I've said lights, camera, action, and it's a stage. This is really all this is to me. It's a stage, and it serves a purpose. That's what it is. This division is basically a stage that I've set up, okay? This gaming and promotion division is a stage that I set up, and I'm the puppet master, and this stage, you know, feels things with the company, okay? So all this has ways of helping LDA. It's going to promote LDA. It's going to get LDA's name out there. So the KOF World War, all that, please don't really get deep into that because that's not what this is about. This is about promoting LDA, okay? That's what it's about, okay? Finding business in other parts of the world that we may have never known about. And if we can do that, be a attending cool to KO, you know, to China or whatever and meet new people, you never know. That might end up being a gold mine for our business. But we won't know it if we don't do it. So, got to go take a look at it. At the same time, enables you all to see what you want to see, like Cool vs. 10 and all these other people that y'all been waiting forever, okay? Tatsuya, you know, whatever. Shanghai, whatever, okay? So, but, again, I don't see a lot of unity within Latin America. I don't see it, okay? I see Mexico, people supporting Mexicans, Peruvians not really supporting Mexicans. You know, like I'm talking about Kula going to EVO Japan, and we still got these people, Peru, all they want to talk about is beating Mexico. I'm like, man, y'all missing the point. Again, y'all missing the point. Y'all focusing so much on this small stuff. Don't get me wrong, I set it up, but y'all are focusing so much on that, you're missing the big picture, okay? The big picture is Latin America versus the LDA versus Asia, okay? For the KOF World War, right? That's the big picture, okay? That's the big picture, okay? I want y'all to focus on that. Don't focus on Mexico versus Peru. Focus on being the best you can be and helping LDA to go versus Asia. That's what I want you all to focus on. Not Mexico versus Peru. Not going against each other. Don't do that, okay? Otherwise, to be honest, I really can't use you except for these events. These I can't use you going across the sea. I can't. Because only you care about is Mexico versus Peru, representing your country. That's it. And so I can't use you to represent LDA because you don't think like that. Okay? So another thing I've noticed besides the no unity is jealousy. I mean, you've got a lot of people, and come on guys, I've been doing this over a decade, okay? Especially in Mexico. Started in Mexico in like 2006, okay? So for some of you to say, well, Mexico Kula is not just, Mexico's more than just Kula. If you're telling that to me, you're speaking to the choir. I'm going to be honest. If you're telling that to me, you're speaking to the choir, okay? Come on now. When you tell that to me, it comes off as jealousy, okay? When you try to tell me that, it comes off as jealousy. I interpret it from my point of view is, okay, these people think they're trying to tell me maybe I should help them and give them money and send them to these places because cool is not everything. It's like they're trying to make a pitch to me of why they should be LDA. That's how I take it, okay? May not be your intention, but that's how I take it, and that's how I see it, okay? Again, I might be wrong, but that's how I interpret that. And if I'm wrong, you need to let me know that. How? Or don't make it come off that way, okay? Make it come off as like, okay, because clearly, if I have Luis Cha and all these other people, and I know there's all this other skill in Mexico, Zeus and all, I know that, okay? So it's not even worth saying that, okay? It's not worth it. Why don't you just support the person that we're sending, or that I choose to send, and go about it? If I choose to send someone else, I choose to send someone else. But that's my choice. Trying to tell me, there's other skill in Mexico and Colombia and Argentina and all these places. I know that. Why do you think I have events scheduled there? Because I want to see who's there, okay? I want to go see if there is, okay, this is what I'm looking for when I get these, we're trying to send people and go and hold these events. Number one, is there skill there, okay? Is there skill in KOF and all these games there? Why I say that is because if there's skill in KOF, then I can use you to attract attention at another event somewhere else, see? If your skill is really good, I can use you for future projects. That's what I'm looking at. So if there's not a lot of skill there and we're going there, we're beating everybody, that rules that out. I have very little interest in that country. The only other thing I might have interest in that country for is number 2. Is there a business opportunity? Is there a business opportunity in that country? Is it? Okay? If there's a business opportunity in that country, that will trump there not being a lot of skill in KOF in that country. Okay? It's those 2 things only. So if you ain't got the skill, meaning we go there and we just beat all y'all to death free, and you ain't got no business, then there's no reason for us to be there. You're not going to get a lot of events. I'm just going to be honest. I don't see a reason. There's no justification for it. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay? So I like going to find people that can give us a challenge, because when you get a challenge, that's going to bring views. Okay? And then I get to discover these new people. I get to discover people like Mono. Okay? Who don't sit up here and say, I've only been focusing on LDA players or I only want to focus on Mono now. That's a lie. Because after he defeated Joker 2010 last year, I said, I want to know more about Mono. And since people have been telling me he's invincible in 2001, I said, I want to know more about Mono. So I want to find these people, because that, again, is my belief. And that has been LDA's philosophy, is that the strongest people are not the ones you know, it's people you don't know. And that's how we find our people. We don't go after the known names. We go after the unknown names, because as it's shown, the unknown names are stronger than the known. Okay? I've built my reputation on putting together a bunch of people that you've never heard of and beating all the people that you've heard of. Think about that. I want you to think about that for one moment. I've built a reputation on taking people you've never heard of and destroying people that you've heard of, beating them that you've heard of. Think about that, okay? You never knew who Bala was until before all of a sudden final round shows up and he wins. You had never heard of him before. Most of you haven't. Don't lie and tell me you have. Most of you had never heard of him before. Think about it. You had never heard of him before, okay? Now he's a phenom now. Okay? Think about that, all right? Now, I talked to you about the division goals. Oh yeah, please guys. I'm very adamant about this. You know, no one should be uploading videos that are on the schedule from the event on their channel. So I'm looking and I'm scouring and I'm reporting people who are uploading videos from Battle for Peru on their YouTube channel without permission. Now, if it's something that wasn't on the the agenda we had, you feel free to upload it. But don't sit up here and tell me Kula vs. Toshi was not on agenda, because it was. So I'm going after everybody, and I really don't care who you are. If you did not ask for permission to get those videos, I'm reporting you. So just don't take a chance with it, all right? As I told you about EVO Japan, M- says he wants to show the world how strong he is and all that. So I intend on trying to address that. And so again, it goes into the KO4 War, us expanding LDA's name. It goes into all that stuff, okay? Final showdown, that finishes on the 31st. The KO 2002 battle to the death we're going to do on the 31st. We've had a couple of incidents there, so we're just trying to smooth our way through it. Apologies for issues we've had there, but, stuff like that happens. Battle for Ecuador is going to be coming up soon. I'll keep y'all posted on that as it happens. Toshi going to Chihuahua is going to come up very soon as well. We're going to keep you up with that. Please be patient for videos for Battle for Peru, as there's about 497 gigabytes worth of videos. So it's going to take some time to upload and pass, but we're going to get it done. So that's really about it. Oh, yeah, Diaz is also getting ready to go to Mexico for KO 2002 probably either September or October. And when that's done, I'll let you know. So we still got a heavy slate. Joker and Cabecina all of a sudden now, after Kula is doing well in Peru, want to go to Mexico. Guys, I'm going to be honest. We've already got a full slate. And even though Chihuahua wants to help with that, we're going to push that aside to probably next year. Because we're already packed right now. And I already asked Joker and Cabecina earlier this year if they wanted to travel, and they said no. So I'm not gonna interrupt my schedule right now for that when I already asked them that earlier. I'm not gonna do it. So that's off the table this year, really. So we got other options, Peru versus Bolivia. So we got a couple ways to go, and really it might be either So, and I'll keep y'all posted as we make decisions otherwise. But time to go into Spanish, and I'm gonna try to go into Spanish really quickly because I just spent 14 minutes talking in English. Saludos a todos, ya saben que ya seguimos con el evento en Perú y tenemos el evento en Pakistán. Hicimos el acuerdo de ir a Perú para 3 razones y 3 razones solamente, entonces por favor no se confunden con otras demás cosas. Número 1, tuvimos un contrato con Perú en 2015 a mandar solamente Kula a Perú, ¿ok? Solamente Kula, ¿ok? Entonces estamos cumpliendo con el trato. Número 2, es entrenamiento duro para Kula antes de ir a Asia para la guerra mundial en KOF, ¿ok? Entonces Perú es entrenamiento duro, como ya ven. Número 3, estoy sacando información para proyectos en el futuro, a ver si queremos hacer el stream, si sigue con mucho interés. Las capacidades de la tecnología en Perú, obviamente, porque no hemos ido a Perú desde, no sé, 5 años. Entonces hay que averiguar todo de nuevo, ¿verdad? Entonces yo quiero averiguar las cosas de nuevo, estar seguro que tienen las cosas y no quiero gastar un chingo de dinero esta vez, nomás para averiguarlo. Tenemos un presupuesto muy bajo de este evento, nomás porque quiero averiguar las cosas antes de hacer algo de grande en 2017, etcétera, ¿ok? Entonces por el momento ya tengo toda la información necesaria para investigar otro evento en 2017. Entonces si algunos retos o personales no se pasan, no hay problema. Ahora yo sé cómo arreglarlo para 2017, ¿ok? Entonces todo está bien, tranquilo, ¿ok? Hay cosas más importantes. Una cosa que yo veo es que no hay unidad en Latinoamérica, no hay tanto. Yo veo que hay muchos peruanos que nomás enfoquen en ganar a los mexicanos. Eso no es la idea, ¿ok? Es muy bajo. Tenemos la idea de ir a la guerra mundial, encontrar LDA versus Asia. Entonces, si nomás ustedes quieren enfocar en México versus Perú o representar tu país solamente, la verdad no les puedo usar por muchas cosas. Solo cuando les necesito por cosas así como ese evento, les llamo, pero no les puedo usar por lo grande porque no pueden pensar en lo grande. Quieren que andar pensando en lo bajo, entonces lo voy a dejarlo en lo bajo, ¿ok? Es sencillo. Entonces, otra cosa es que yo veo hay mucha envidia, ¿ok? Me siguen diciendo, bueno, hay más nivel en los otros países. No entiende que es, yo sé, yo eso entiendo. Yo entiendo que hay mucho nivel en otros países. No estamos enfocando solamente en los jugadores de LDA, pero al mismo tiempo no estoy tratando de casi agregar personas a LDA, ¿ok? ¿Cómo lo hacemos por el momento? Si yo estoy agregando personas a LDA o se ve que otra persona nueva es LDA, es porque son staff, entonces nos vamos a apoyar a organizar, o que esa persona es como cuando les necesito. Entonces, si son LDA nomás por ese viaje, o son LDA nomás por ese evento, y después regresen y son lo que les gusta, ¿ok? Entonces, es mejor tener la persona cuando necesita que nomás tenerlos siempre, y ellos piensan que son garantizar los viajes y esas cosas. Ya, mejor no, ¿ok? Mejor no. Entonces, ya sabemos que hay mucho nivel en otros países. Queremos ver este nivel, para al mismo tiempo no queremos agregar personas para siempre. Quiero tener a personas cuando las necesitan nosotros. Para nos conviene, ¿ok? Es como es. Entonces, por favor, no siguen diciendo que hay bla, 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 hay más nivel en México, que eso lo Kula. Yo sé eso, a mí se ve como hay mucha envidia. Es como se sueña, que hay mucha envidia. O como 10 está ganando, pero hay mucho nivel en Chile, bla, 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 bla. Eso sé, ¿ok? Vamos a averiguarlo. Pero cuando ya siguen diciéndolo, el CV sueña como envidia nomás, ¿ok? O como ustedes no van a hacer nada, están esperando que yo hago todo. Es como sueña, otra cosa, que no están esperando que yo voy a hacer todo, ¿ok? Que LDA va a hacer todo. Yo digo, ustedes mismos pueden crear su propio grupo o compañía y pueden hacer lo que quieran. No tienen que avisar a mí que hay nivel en otros países. Esas cosas yo sé muy bien que hay nivel en muchos países desconocidos. Es el objetivo de LDA, de descubrir el talento desconocido, ¿ok? Entonces vamos por Argentina, Colombia, Ecuador, Guatemala, El Salvador, ¿ok? Chile, Perú, Brasil, ¿ok? Vamos a esos lugares para descubrir todo el talento. Bolivia, ¿ok? Entonces no me digan, hay mucho nivel en otros países. Yo lo sé, ¿ok? Sueña como envidia y como nomás me esperan que yo haga de todo, ¿ok? Es como sueña. Yo quiero ser solamente totalmente honesto. Sueña de envidia y como me están esperando hacer de todo, ¿ok? Otra cosa, ¿ok? Lo que queremos hacer con LDA, la compañía, es más grande que el departamento de juegos y promover. Yo quiero promover el nombre de LDA hasta el mundo, ¿ok? Entonces, ¿ok? Esta idea de la guerra mundial de KOF es nomás una idea para promover LDA. Lo repito, esta idea de la guerra mundial LDA versus Asia es nomás una manera de promover LDA, ¿ok? Entonces, no lo confunden, queremos ir a Asia para ganar a los asiáticos, yeah. No, es de nivel bajo, ¿ok? Es de nivel bajo. Yo sé, ustedes quieren ganar a los asiáticos, eso yo sé. Pero para mí no quiero ganar a los asiáticos. Yo veo a los asiáticos como una manera a promover la empresa. Podemos tener parejos de negocio en Asia, ¿ok? Crecer el negocio, extender la empresa, promover el LDA. Hay que pensar más grande de no más pelear y ganar, ¿ok? Es como piensan los americanos, ¿ok? Esta manera del, no sé, del oeste, de los westerners, ¿ok? De pensar así, yo gano, tú pierdo. No, yo pienso, yo gano, tú ganas también al mismo, ¿ok? Es como tienes que pensar. No solo yo gano, tú pierdas, ¿ok? Esa no es la manera adecuada de pensar, ¿ok? Hay que pensar, yo gano y tú ganas igual, ¿ok? Entonces yo estoy pensando de ir a Asia, crecemos el negocio y es promover el LDA, ¿ok? Es como es. Por el momento es casi todo lo que hay que decir. Entonces va a estar en Chihuahua, en México en septiembre. Vamos a finalizar cuando 10 va a México, a Puebla. Tenemos el evento de Ecuador que sigue. Y estamos acabando con el evento de Pakistán y Perú casi al mismo tiempo. Y eso es todo por el momento, señores. Y todos los fans de LDA, gracias por todo el apoyo. Que sigan apoyando a nosotros y vamos a seguir creciendo y haciendo las cosas grandes. Y dándole las batallas que ustedes quieren ver. Gracias por todo y que tengan un buen día.